I research a lot of the lore of the characters and the cards I'm about to review, and every time I think to myself, this can't get any weirder, this can't get any more absurd, but here we are, about to review a card that's based on a Mexican dude who was kidnapped by New Yorkers and then experimented on with a vampiric falcon. The fuck am I doing with my life?
Is it worth it?
Sup, you goobers? Let's go. Joaquin Torres is a 3 energy 4 power card that reads ongoing. The on reveal abilities of your 1 cost cards here happen twice. Overall impressions of Joaquin Torres. He's a little wong. He's a little wongers.
Wonger.
And it's a bounce card. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a bounce card. I mean, come on. When you look at this card, do you think of anything else? No. So moving on. All right, the good and the bad of Falcon 2, aka Joaquin Torres. The good here, first thing, he's unique. A totally unique effect. Yeah, he's like bitty bitty Wong, I guess.
Hello.
But really, there's nothing else like this in the game whatsoever. Sure, there's Grandmaster and Absorbing Man that can repeat abilities, but aside from Wong, once again, there ain't nothing that is going to be able to replace Joaquin Torres in bounce decks. And let's be real, this is just a bounce card. Second point here, the power for his ability. He has 4 power, and considering what his ability is and what I think it's capable of, it's pretty good power. I don't know why I just did that, but I mean, think of Wong. Wong is 2 power, 4 energy. Yes, it can double the triggers of a bigger range of stuff, but 4 power and also the fact that it's 3 energy is pretty good considering what this card can do. Third thing here, cost. It's 3 energy. Honestly, if this came out at 4 energy, I would think less of it, but I wouldn't be like, oh, this card sucks now. So yeah, 3 energy for an effect that's really gonna net you way more power than 3 energy's worth. I mean, think about it. Let's just say you trigger Hawkeye and Rocket Raccoon twice. That's a 7 power. So this card is effectively a 3 energy, 11 power card. What other cards really provide that for its cost? Not much, but it's not all good. On to the bad. Here might be awkward. And what I mean by this is the here clause in Joaquin Torres. Now think about it. If you have to play the 1-drop cards to Joaquin's location, that means you can't toxin them and you can't beast them. Well, I suppose you can, but you would have to then play out Joaquin. Now, maybe that's okay because he's only 3 energy, and on turn 4 or 5, you can play him back out plus another 1 or 2 1-cost cards. Sure. But I suspect that here clause is going to be a lot more awkward than it seems at first. And the last thing here, it's a 1-deck card. I mean, do I really need to say anything else? You're putting this in bounce. I guess you can put this in decks that have like 4 1-cost cards and it'll get decent value. But really, in like 2 weeks after this card's out, you're only gonna see this with Beast, Toxin, and Falcon, the OG Falcon. So yeah, 1-deck card, let's go outside, moving on. Example deck, wow, it's a bounce deck. The only thing I will point out here is we're just dropping Bishop or Collector or Angela or any of the 2-drops that are also scalars. Essentially, we're dropping scalars. Because with Joaquin, he makes up the power that like Bishop and Angela and Collector would have gotten in the past. So all we need here is Hitmonkey and Sage because of those are the 2 cheapest cards that get the biggest. I suppose you could put Bishop instead of Hitmonkey, but honestly, I think it's more important to get Joaquin Torres down on 3 than it is Bishop down on 3. So get rid of Bishop. Angela's not as great anymore. Collector, not that great in bounce decks. So yeah, Hitmonkey and Sage is the 2 cards that we want to explode with on the last turn of the game. Everything before turn 6, we just want to be like returning stuff to our hand, making those Hawkeyes, those Rockets, those Nikos, those Silver Sables, Hood, trigger multiple times. Yeah, so I think with this card, you don't have time to play cards that get bigger as the game goes on, and it's okay that you don't have time because Joaquin Torres is going to more than make up for that power loss. All right, ultimate recommendations. This is a little weird because this week fucking sucks. So for tokens, if you play bounce a lot, I think Joaquin Torres is gonna be like, you can't not play bounce with this. It's gonna be the MODOK of bounce. It's gonna be the Dracula, the Apocalypse, the Morbius of bounce. If you don't have it, technically you could play it. Your deck would look a little weird, but you're really lacking and you're gonna lose every mirror that you play. So for tokens, if you're bounce bro, yeah, it's worth it. If you're not, if you don't really like bounce, I know there's plenty of people out there who are like, I don't want to think about it. It's little cards. I don't like little cards. They're stupid. Fuck beast. Sure. Then don't spend 6k tokens on Joaquin at all. And then I think the same goes for keys. As far as keys goes, Makari, I think it's a better card than Nomura. That might be controversial, but Makari has its place in the metagame. There's certain decks that are like, Makari really fits in there, like Electro decks or I don't know, whatever. But Nomura's, I think, is a dog shit card, and every time I play against a deck with Nomura, I'm like, bro, you could have done anything else on turn 5 and it would have been just as good, if not much better. So yeah, as far as keys go, I think if you don't have Makari, you don't have Nomura, fucking who cares? Don't put that into your equation. I think the only thing you should consider this week on whether or not you should spend resources to get Joaquin is, are you a bounce bro? Do you want to play bounce the way it's probably going to be played by everyone else going forward? If not, don't waste your fucking resources. All right, that's it. Short and sweet. At least I think it was short and sweet. I don't know. It's like a 15-minute recording on my OBS here, but I don't know. Maybe when I cut it down, it's only 5 minutes because I feel like it's only been 5 minutes. Later, nerds.